Hey guys, welcome to another video, and in today's video, this is going to be a repaint. So as you see, the dinosaur on the left, the blue one, the Quetzalcoatlas, that's the one I'm going to be repainting. And so I got it from Walmart for like $1.67. But we're going to try to make it look like the Mattel Quetzalcoatlas, the Jurassic World Rebirth one. This one right here shown on the screen. And so we're going to try to repaint it like that figure. So, first we're going to start off with this white coat here. I like to put this white base coat so, all the other paints go on nice and smooth, compared to just, putting on just a regular, just regular colors, then it won't look as nice. But, yeah, so let's get right into it. So here you see we are just giving it this nice coat, and we're just finishing it off in every area, um, every little crevice and stuff that we wanna paint. And so you could see how it just kind of turned out from this blue color. That I honestly don't know why they would decide to choose that color, but they have done a few different dinosaurs, and a lot of them are little odd coloration. And most of them are pretty odd sculpts too, but I saw this at Walmart, and I was like, hey, this looks like the Rebirth Quetzalcoatlas. I mean, how did they even get this sculpt? And as you saw in the first picture, there was another orange dinosaur there, the Titanosaurus, which I also have that figure. But yeah, so, I'm just trying to make it look a little better than whatever the company was called. I don't really remember what it was called, but it started with Dino, I think. I'll have to check or recheck. But yeah, so we're almost done with this coat of white coloration. Just kind of getting the last few details, and looks like the wing that I'm holding on to, because I'm gonna do that last, of course, because that's what I'm holding on to. And you can see now I'm starting to kind of do that. And as I'm doing this process, I start to think, like, how am I gonna do this? Because if you haven't seen, the Quetzalcoatlus has quite a bit of unique patterns on both the wings and the head. So I'm kind of like trying to make this game plan. And so I got all my paints there on the left, along with the water cup and a few paintbrushes that are out of the frame. All for, just the process that I'm gonna be going through here. And so I just let it dry, finish up these little details here. And so I start to grab all the paints that I feel like I will need, because I just want all the necessaries right now. So I kind of just kind of build in my mind, put a little dab of black paint here. I'm gonna kind of do the base coat here. And as I was going into this process, I was kind of nervous about the coloration, as it would be like, I thought it would maybe be jet black and just not look good, but it actually ended up turning out really good with the coloration, like this blackish or gray color. I personally think it literally was perfect, like almost the same exact color as the Mattel Quetzalcoatlas. But so I just kind of go over the wing area, or the arm part of the wing, and kind of um the little flap of skin kind of going around the wing. I go around the body, really, just the neck and the actual torso, along with the legs and tail. Yeah, there is a little tail back there. Just see it right now. And I go around the feet, of course, as well. The only things that I really don't get is the full, the full kind of the full coverage of the wing. I don't necessarily get that yet. Because I'm trying to go in steps, and so I'm doing one color at a time. Although at the end I will add some more coloration as I need. And so I'm kind of just going with what I would say is a second base coat of just black coloration. And I do kind of want to leave the parts where I don't think I can really go over them with a different lighter color. I kind of want to leave those open as well. And also just trying to make it easier for myself in the future. Trying to put the wing coloration and everything just over the black would be way harder. And so I was trying to work smarter and less hard on this project here. But so I just go over the necessaries right now, and yeah, so I personally think that this was probably one of the easiest steps after. Uh, it was probably actually. Ooh, I think this was the third easiest step after painting the wings at second, and of course, I mean painting the main base of the wings, not the details. That was hard, but also, the white base coat, because literally you have to paint everything. So there's no mistakes you could really make there. Um, but you see here, I'm kind of going over the little areas that I will need to paint later on. So like I'm kind of going over the eye, as you could see right here, and going over this little middle area in the beak, just kind of painting around that. And so you can see it's starting to turn out really well. There's no there's no articulations on these figures, and so I just sorry, let me just okay. So I just kind of tried my best on trying to make it look as accurate to the figure as I could. Now there were some things I messed up on that I could always go over. Here you could see I'm adding these little circle or dots that are on the figure. Um, I I guess I haven't really noticed how many details there are on the face, like those little dots. I kind of feel like I've never really noticed as much. But now I'm going over this like red color on the neck, because there is this like reddish orange color on the start of the neck and around the eyes. But since I'm going color for color and the paint wise, I'm just trying to kind of get it like kind of trying to just paint and let it dry, and then paint the other colors and then let those dry. Now right here where I'm going, I could paint a few colors and let it dry. And so I try to put this like whitish color over the beak here, but it's not doing much. So I'm like, well, I want to make it look as close to the figure as I can. So I decide this isn't working. Let me get some of this other paint here, which is like a... Oh, and I did have to go over those dots. So I'm like, let me get this paint here, because I feel like this doesn't look very well. So I kind of just go over it with this tan color, as you can see I'm adding right here, and I just try to mix it in. And you can't really see on camera the difference, but it actually made a really big difference, probably in a positive way, in my opinion at least. And now I'm going for the eyes. Had to be very careful about this part. Not the pupils necessarily, but just the outer part of the eyes. I don't know what you call that, but like how we have that white part in our eyes, like it's yellow on the Quetzalcoatlas. And so I finally take out the blue. I put it on my tray, and I decide that I'm gonna add it to the wings. So I color over the wings with this bluish coloration, and I'm just trying to make it look pretty accurate colored to the figure. And it actually ended up looking really good, like almost the exact same color as the figure's wings are. And so I'm just kind of coloring not the details at this point yet, but I'm coloring the base of the wing so I could just let that dry. And then I'm gonna have to get to the hard details, the ones that are a little harder to pinpoint. And so this was the third easiest part, I feel. This was not a hard part for me. I just kind of coloring freely, just as long as because I didn't really care about getting too much on the black part on the torso, uh, nor the wings. It's, you know, it's like the feathers would be ruffled anyway or whatever, but I didn't really take into thought about any of that, I guess. I was pretty locked in. So I actually ended up having to do, yes, 3 whole, I guess, blobs or globs of paint for the blue. I guess I just kept underestimating how much paint I would need. And so I move on to this whitish detail on the neck, I guess. 2 patterns, I guess you would call them. Kind of looks like a pigeon or something. But I think this turned out pretty well. It was pretty hard to make it turn out not as well. As for this part though, right here, this didn't turn out the best. I mean, it didn't turn out the worst. But yeah, I mean, it's all right. On the other side, it looks better. But anyway, so I kind of just let that dry for a little. And I come back, add the pupils. Really had to lock in for that part. I was noticing they aren't very even, pupils. So I decided, okay, let me try to add some more yellow. That didn't go very well, so I had to get a paper towel, kind of wipe it off a little. I wiped it off a little too much, so I had to add more yellow as actual alternative for the original, and then I added the pupil again, which ended up being a little bit better. And so yeah. So now that I got that part all figured out, it was time to move on to the wing patterns. So I did this like pattern at the end of the wing, like the tip area, and I tried to get that pretty good. I think I did pretty well on that part. As for the actual patterns though, this is where it started to head downhill. I almost wished I left it just regular blue, because I was kind of cooking up, but it just didn't look good in the end, honestly. Like, this right now is looking pretty good. I wish I would have left it at that, but no. I had to go for some extra details here that were actually on the figure. And now it looks like a blue and black cheetah print. Like, I messed up here. And so I'm like, I didn't even really notice at that part I was so locked in. And then when I did it here, I was kind of like also locked in. So I decided to just, I'm like, yeah, it does not look good on that side. So I make the mistake of wiping it off, but I guess the blue paint wasn't fully dry, so I had to go over it with more blue paint, and that was just such a pain. But anyway, I was just kind of done with it at this point. I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna add these like little dots and call it good. And so with that we have this Quetzalcoatlas and the regular Mattel Quetzalcoatlas. Pretty similar. And yeah, so here is our figure, and here's our Mattel figure. And so overall, just tell me how I did in the comments. Be honest. I personally don't like it too much, but I think I did pretty good. Well, I do like it, but I just think I could have done better. But you know, for a first, not my first time, but for a first time actually trying to do something like pretty accurate, I think I did pretty well. So yeah, with that, thanks for watching, and if you like this video or my channel, please like and subscribe, that would help. And I mean, yeah, I guess this video's over, and so maybe go try to find this figure at your Walmart, maybe repaint it. But anyways, see you in the next one. Peace.